See, I could do that voice. Recording in
Hell,
progress.
we are just recording right now, and you're now on the recording. Welcome to our team meeting. That was Debbie starting us off. Thank you, Debbie.
No problem.
Debbie and
Enjoy
Dawn
your
are
evening.
together in Florida, which is kind of fun down there. And it's also Michelle's birthday. What? And she's
Gosh,
here,
I got a
which is
girl.
amazing. So
What?
amazing.
I'm gonna cry.
I'm gonna mute you, Debbie. I'm sorry. I
You're
love you.
fine.
Okay. So I thought since today is the last day for the 15% off and the dollar shipping, that we need to message any of our customers that have not purchased anything and or is under 100 PV. So messaging them both. And I put some copy in the chat, and you can reword it. If you don't say killer, you could put awesome. Because I look and awesome. Um it just says just a quick heads up. There's a killer 15% off sale happening right now, and you can get $1 shipping on orders over 150 PV. If you've been low on your faves or are eyeing something new, now's the time to grab it. It ends tonight at 10:50 p.m. So don't wait. Need help picking something? Just holler. I got you. So we can send that, or you can send something else. You can ask ChatGPT to ask, say, here's some verbiage, make it sound more like me. If you've been using ChatGPT for a while, it can do that. Um, which is awesome to do that sometimes. I do that even with some posts that I'm trying to copy. I will copy my post in ChatGPT and say, make it sound more like me. So let's do that. And I'm just gonna talk here for a minute while you guys are looking at your old customers in your back office and sending out messages to them about the sale if you have not already done it. If you have already done this, then we should be messaging and following up with the people that we have been talking to this month and letting them know that there is 15% off, which is actually a pretty good amount of money. That is like $20, $30. It could be even more. And then we also have shipping, which is another 10 at least to $15 that we're saving on shipping, being only $1. So that's pretty huge. So that's like a $30 savings. And then I'm also giving people a kickback of cash back. I'm telling them getting them $20 cash back just because I really want to get my 6 people for the iPad and the Apple Watch and stuff. And sometimes, if you can't swing the $20, then sometimes if you ask your ambassador upline if they would be willing to kick in 10 and then you guys split it, that's also an option to do that sometimes. But don't get upset if they can't afford it or they can't do it. It's up to them. But you can always ask them if they'd be willing to do that. Sometimes sponsors are willing to do that. But if not, you are making like $30 to $40 depending on the package when they sign up. So that's just it's a great way to get people, excited about starting when they can get a little sale or something money back. I do that a lot and I think it's successful. Um so if everyone has their list, I don't know if anyone's doing this anymore, but we have a hot list that we've been creating. I don't know, we trained on it a while back, but a hot list for, oh, can't see my screen. March. I did some scribbling down here, so ignore that. But so that's my hot list for March. I just have a few names on there. You're supposed to do your hot 20 list, right? So as I talk to people that are interested, or I knew they were interested, I needed to follow up with, I've been putting their name in here. So I remember. But then you can go back into February and see who was a hot list on February that you didn't transfer over to March because maybe they have ghosted you or they have stopped talking to you and you don't know why. But it's probably money or who knows why the reason is. So this is always a good time to remessage them and be like, hey, I know you were interested last month or the month before. There's 15% off right now, and I don't want you to miss it because I really do believe these products are going to help you with blank, blank, and blank. And would love to help you get started. Like this will be life changing. Don't wait now because you'll start feeling better by the summertime. If you want to start, feeling good by summer, start now. So that would be a good thing to do. So right now you're messaging people for the 15% off for anyone that hasn't placed an order or under 100 PV. And then next thing you're going to be doing is following up with everyone on your hot list, or anyone that you've messaged, with purchasing a package, getting started with the 15% off, because that's a big deal. And then, if you've already messaged a lot of people about the race that we're doing, not race, sorry, training together. It sounds like a race, the 3K, 5K. We are going to message all of those people if they have not responded that they want to do the race. Then we need to try to see, get them excited and message. So that's a lot right there, but I don't know where everyone is on their, they might have already messaged people on these things. So I was giving you a variety of what you could be doing right now. I am also going to look at all the people that said they wanted to do the race, but didn't fill out the form, or they haven't paid me. And they might have said they were interested in the package, to remind them this is the last day to get 15% off, to get that free shirt. So that's also another thing we could be doing. So that was a lot, I know, but lots of things we can be doing. Does anybody have any questions? Yes, Debbie. Sorry, I muted you.
No, you're fine. I was getting excited about Sash. I just had a girl. Oh, wait a minute. I might be answering my own question. If she's only, it has to be 50 PV or higher, right?
Yes. For the
Okay.
dollar, 15% off anything. But to get the dollar shipping, it's 50 PV, right?
Is that what it is?
Am I reading that right, Michelle and Mila?
What's the March 15 off coupon?
That's right. It's 50 PV, dollar shipping, and 15% off.
You can't get 50% off with just one item?
It has to be 50 PV or higher.
Oh, I thought that was just the shipping part.
What's the March 15
Oh, yeah.
off?
No, you're probably right for the free shipping.
For the dollar shipping.
Yes, dollar
I
shipping.
didn't think we had a code.
So there is no code. It automatically does it for you.
Yeah,
And
I just looked at the graphic and it looks like it's 15% off everything, but the $1 shipping is for 50 PV orders.
Yeah. Okay, good. That's what I was thinking, but it's kind of confusing. Thank you.
I didn't realize that though until now. I just thought it all had to be 50 PV. So
You know what? On the website today, that's the first time I noticed it. I think they just added that because that wasn't on there before. I don't remember
Okay.
seeing that.
Hmm.
What does that come off after they place the order? Because she asked me a question. She had a cart, and
Yeah.
she said I thought it was only $1 shipping.
Yeah, so it doesn't show up right now until they get after checkout. When they get to the checkout part and they're about to hit pay. So
Okay.
it looks like they're going to charge you shipping the whole time until the very end.
Okay,
Right,
thank
Mila?
you.
Yeah, because
I'll
Mila
mute
had the same
myself.
problem, I think, today. Yeah. It's kind of, tricky. You just have to trust
yeah,
that it's going to happen.
whenever or Christy's actually one that told me, whenever you send them the link, it shows shipping in there, but they'll click checkout from your link. They'll enter in all their information and the shipping should drop off.
Yep.
Or drop to $1. Yeah.
Yep. So, does anybody have any questions other than that? So if anyone else new comes in while we're working, I will stop and tell them what we're doing. So they're not like, what's going on? But we'll just
Yeah, I was also gonna say that right now is that I always feel like end of the month, like people are like, oh, I forgot to do it. I'm just forget it. I'll just start next month. But like end of the month at this time, like 8 o'clock-ish, people are finally like getting home, settling down. Like if you have not reached out, like right now, I'm just now finally getting my project broadcast sent. But I'm like, I feel like this is also prime time because people are like, okay, I need to do it now, not like, oh, I've got a few days. Like capitalize on this time frame right now because this is like the golden hour of the golden,
Yeah.
of Magic Week. So
And I usually like to put in the time when it ends because I've had people try to purchase something after 10:50 and they were upset that they missed the sale.
I even tell people 10 p.m.
Yeah. Well, it's later for Debbie and because they're in whatever your Pacific time. So you actually get an extra hour. So you have till 11:50 p.m. for your sale. In Central Time, it is 10:50 p.m. And then
Yeah, we're Eastern.
What?
We're Eastern. So we're
I
an
thought
hour
you were in
ahead of
Florida.
y'all.
We're still
Well, we're
Eastern
still
here.
Eastern. We're an hour ahead
Oh
of y'all.
yeah. Yes, you're an hour ahead. Yeah. So you have 11 till 11:50 p.m.
Okay.
Yeah, because we're at 8:49 right now, and you guys are 7:49, right?
Right. So your 11:50 is our 10:50. So that's why ours
So
is
that's why they do it.
yeah.
Okay.
And then California is even 2 hours behind us. So
I would think they would do it in Arizona time.
I would hope so, because that's pretty early.
Huh. Okay.
In California at that point. But we don't have anyone over there, so we're good. All right, so let's work. And if you guys have any questions, interrupt me, but we'll just work till the next 10 minutes and then keep working until you've sent all your messages out. Cool.
Angela,
Yes.
somebody that has irritable bowel syndrome, would it be
Mhm.
better to start them on microbiome first?
Like diarrhea or
Mike saying
constipation?
yes. What, honey?
Diarrhea or constipation?
She just said she has irritable bowel syndrome.
Clarify which
Oh,
one, because I've heard if it's constipation, obviously microbiome. If it's diarrhea, I've heard the fiber in the hunger control is actually good for them. Am I wrong, Mila and Michelle? I mean, it's always good
Um,
for people in the
I mean,
microbiome.
I was thinking irritable bowel syndrome was typically like the runs.
Well, I had
Um,
IBS-C.
like urgency.
I would say triplex and microbiome. I think that the
okay,
fiber
that's
might be
what I
too much for
suggested.
them
Okay,
because
thanks.
there's that extra fiber in the slim hunger control. So I would do microbiome over the hunger control personally.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
that's what I suggested. So I just wanted to
Mhm.
Okay.
check
Well,
with
that's
the.
good to hear from you guys too, though.
Okay,
Yeah.
I
thanks.
just have heard diarrhea that the hunger control could be good for the fiber, but
Okay,
Interesting. I have not heard that before. I just always pushed him towards the microbiome activating. So
I've always,
Yeah, no,
I'm
just
learning a
because
little late.
really you want their gut health, right? Kind
Mhm.
of sped up or healed since IBS is,
Right.
you know.
okay,
But with the
Yeah.
hunger, yeah, the hunger control, even for me, and I'm like on the other way, like I'm never going before Plexus, but the hunger control like made me run to the bathroom. I mean, I can
Yeah.
drink it now, but my body definitely was not used to the extra fiber.
Yeah.
I was the
oh,
exact same way. That's why it shocked me when everybody was saying that if they're constipated, they don't do the hunger control because I'd been on microbiome activating like the whole time. And then when we got hunger control, I tried it and it was like it amped up my like, okay, I'm like
Yes.
going even more regularly. So
Huh.
Yeah.
just
I don't
depends on the
know.
person, I think.
Harry said it has like there's like something about the corn and the fiber um like expands in your stomach and which can cause the constipation be worse because of that. But then I always heard the fiber was good because you're constipated, you want extra fiber
Right.
to go.
But I
So
was
that's
never,
why I
maybe
always
it's
started everyone on hunger control that was constipated. But
right.
then when I heard that, I was like, hell no, I'm not doing that anymore. I don't know what the right answer is. So one of my questions is about the third week in when they're taking the products. I'm like, is your sugar cravings increasing? And are you bloated? I ask those two questions. And if they say, yes, I have my sugar cravings are increasing, I'm like, okay, then you need to increase your ProBio 5 by one. And then if they have bloating, then I'm like, then you need to switch. We need to switch your drink if you're not on the microbiome to the microbiome. And maybe stop balance, like if they're doing balance, because that could also cause bloating too.
tell me what you said about the sugar again.
Sugar cravings to have it increase their ProBio 5 by one pill, usually three. You want them to go to
I
three.
need the whole bottle.
So like, and I've also heard too, Emily Gibson, she says when she was actually doing the Plexus and selling it, I don't know if she does it anymore, but she uh has them take one in the morning because then there's less detox and die off if they take the third pill in the morning. I don't know if that's right or wrong, but
I'm at max dose. I take two of each in the morning and two
I
of
take
each.
four,
Is that how you do it?
a ProBio 5.
Do you do all yours at night or do you,
Yeah, I do all mine at night.
is there is that better?
I don't think it's better. I don't think it's wrong. I don't know. Thoughts, Michelle, my left.
Because I do two in the morning of the Pro by Five and the Bio Cleanse, and then I do two at night of each.
Why do you split it like that?
Because Christy told me to.
Oh,
With ProBio 5, I always recommend nighttime because there's a lot of healing that goes on when you sleep.
yeah.
And so your body's at rest. And so think about like the way I use it is like it's like the analogy of your bio cleanse, like your day shift worker, your probio 5's the night shift worker. So think if you have consumed processed foods, you're stressed, medications, whatever it may be, at nighttime when your body's resting, the night shift worker, so like your probio 5 comes in and it cleans up. So it's like removing the overgrowth of bad bacteria throughout the night. And there's not like food you're ingesting, fluids, stuff like that. And then your bio cleanse comes in for the day shift and removes the trash. So it cleans up everything that probio 5 has done at nighttime.
Yeah. That's a great way to talk about it.
That is.
Thank
Okay.
you.
So,
Yeah, I've always done them at night.
Mila?
I typically do mine Probio 5 and BioCleanse together at night. If I notice like I'm not going as regular, I add Probio or BioCleanse in the morning as well and split those to where I do some at night and some in the morning. But Probio 5 always at night.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you, ladies.
No problem. Looks like we are done. And I appreciate everyone here that came. You guys are amazing. You deserve kudos. And I hope that you guys get your signups tonight, and it's going to be fun. You guys are going to have fun together. I love doing stuff together.
Yeah, have a great trip.
Yeah, have the best time. Relax and have fun.
I'm signing one right now and I'm getting ready. She's going to be on the 9 o'clock call. So I'm heading over there.
Awesome.
Good job. Finish strong,
Thanks,
ladies.
ladies.
Congratulations.
See you later.
Bye.
Thanks.
I always get confused how to get off of here.
I know.